Good morning, my dear students. Welcome to today's video lesson. Dear students, today we will be starting with part 2 of the unit, The Sound of the Music. And the name of this part is The Shehnai of Bismillah Khan. Okay, so let's start reading. But before you read, I told you yesterday to try to find out these people. Who are they? And they are who? They are Indian musicians, okay, who are famous for playing their respective instruments. One is obviously Zakir Khan in the corner, who is a percussionist playing tabla, and then below him is Ustad Bismillah Khan, about whom we are going to read. Okay, so moving on. Think of the Shehnai. So what is Shehnai? Shehnai is a musical instrument. Like you can see in this image of Bismillah Khan, that the instrument he is holding in his hands, that is a Shehnai. A clarinet also, sometimes a clarinet also. It quite resembles the pipe which was used in the story The Pied Piper of Hamelin. Okay, so in the story in which all the rats are taken to a river, and then when the town people they cheat the Pied Piper, what he does next is he takes away the children of the town, and then the town people they apologize, and then he returns them. So this is the pipe is a very historical musical instrument. Okay, बहुत पुराना है ये, बहुत सारी स्टोरीज में पाइप की बहुत इम्पोर्टेंस है, बहुत ही कॉमन यूज़ है इसका. ओके, थिंक ऑफ द शेनाई एंड द फर्स्ट थिंग यू विल प्रोबेबली इमेजिन इज़ अ वेडिंग. ऑब्वियसली क्योंकि शादियों में ही शहनाई प्ले होती है, और अ सिमिलर ओकेजन और फंक्शन, मंदिरों में जब पूजा वगैरह होती है तब भी शहनाई इज़ वेरी कॉमन, especially in South India. So it is very much common. North India, though we people use it slight less, but in South India it is very popular. The next would probably be Ustad Bismillah Khan, the Shehnai maestro playing this instrument. So he is a Bharat Ratna winner, along with I think Lata Mangeshkar got the Bharat Ratna that year. Okay, so he is very famous for his Shehnai. So let's start reading and we'll find out why. Emperor Aurangzeb. Who was Emperor Aurangzeb? He was a Mughal emperor. Okay, he was a Mughal ruler. Uh, Son of Shah Jahan, I suppose. Emperor Aurangzeb banned the playing of a musical instrument called pungi in the royal residence, for it had a shrill, unpleasant sound. ओके, बैंड मीन्स कंप्लीटली रोक दिया. एम्पर औरंगजेब ने रोक दिया कौन सा म्यूजिकल इंस्ट्रूमेंट? पुंगी. और उसने उसे क्यों रोका? बिकॉज इट हैड अ श्रिल मीन्स एक शार्प, ओके, शार्प नॉइज जिससे एमिट होती है, विच इज़ हाई इन पिच. ओके, इट हैड अ श्रिल अनप्लेजेंट साउंड लाइक द वॉइस ऑफ अ क्रो. कौवे की आवाज़ किसी को भी पसंद नहीं होती ना. सिमिलरली पुंगी हैड अ श्रिल unpleasant sound. That's why Emperor Aurangzeb he banned it. Pungi became the generic name for reeded noisemakers. Okay, generic name means here the word meaning is also given, a name given to a class जो भी उस ग्रुप से associated हो. And reeded means कि जिनमें reeds होते, जिनमें pipes और holes होते. That's what a reed is. Okay. A barber, few had thought that it would one day be revived. Revived means कि फिर से उसको लाइफ मिलेगी, फिर से प्रोग्रेस मिलेगी, फिर से लोग उसे जानेंगे. सो बिकॉज एम्परर औरंगजेब ने पुंगी को बैन कर दिया था, इसलिए बहुत कम लोगों को लगता था कि उसका रिवाइव किया जाएगा. A barber of a family of professional musicians who had access to the royal palace. So who was he? He was a barber of a family of professional musicians. There were professional musicians in his family who had access to the royal palace. Okay, decided to improve the tonal quality of the pungi. So एक बार्बर ने सोचा कि चलो हम इसकी पुंगी की क्वालिटी इम्प्रूव करते हैं. He chose a pipe with a natural hollow stem. Hollow means जो बीच में से अंदर से खाली हो, लाइक अ हॉलो सिलेंडर. ओके, अंदर से सिलेंडर वो खाली होता है ना, उसमें भरा नहीं होता, फिलिंग नहीं होती. दैट इज व्हाट इट इज. दैट वाज लॉन्गर एंड ब्रॉडर देन द पुंगी. सो नाउ कंपेयर्ड टू पुंगी, the stem is the stem in pungi was also hollow, but it was longer and broader. Okay, broad means wide, जो ज़्यादा फैली हुई हो, than the pungi, and made 7 holes on the body of the pipe. So how many holes did he make? He made 7 holes on the body of the pipe. When he played on it, closing and opening some of these holes. Now you know how flute or these pipe instruments, reeded instruments, they are played. They are played by opening and closing the holes. Soft and melodious sounds were produced. So what was the drawback of pungi? It had a very shrill voice, but in case of this new musical instrument, the sound was soft. Okay, the sound was very soft. बिल्कुल ही हाई पिच नहीं थी, बिल्कुल ही श्रिल नहीं थी. इट वॉज सॉफ्ट एंड मेलोडियस. मेलोडी मीन्स जिसकी ट्यून बहुत ही प्लेजेंट साउंड करे, बहुत सुनने में बहुत अच्छी लगे, क्वाइट पॉजिटिव. He played the instrument before royalty and everyone was impressed. So royalty means the kings, okay, the kings, the nobles, they all constitute the royalty. The instrument, so different from the pungi, had to be given a new name. सो दिस इंस्ट्रूमेंट ऑब्वियसली अब नया इंस्ट्रूमेंट है, इट हैड टू बी गिवन अ नेम, क्योंकि कुछ भी न्यू चीज़ तभी हम आइडेंटिफाई कर पाते सेपरेटली व्हेन इट हैज़ अ नेम. सो इट वाज थॉट टू गिव अ नेम. As the story goes, since it was first played in the Shah's chambers, Shah means king, okay? In the king's chambers means जहाँ पे वो रहता था, his place of living, his rooms, and it was a separate corridor type of, you can say, or more of a courtyard, I would say, because it was quite huge in size and was played by a nai. Okay, nai mean the barber caste, they are known as nai. Okay, so the instrument was named the shehnai. So why it was named shehnai? It was first played because it was first played in the Shah's chambers and was played by a nai, hence the name Shehnai. Okay, moving on. The sound of the Shehnai began to be considered auspicious. Means शुभ. Okay, लोगों को लगा कि शहनाई की आवाज़ शुभ होती, because it had a very soft voice. And for this reason, it is still played in temples and is an indispensable. Means जिसके बिना कोई काम नहीं हो सकता, indispensable component of any North Indian wedding. सो हमारे यहाँ वेडिंग्स में ज़्यादा प्ले होती है, साउथ इंडिया में टेम्पल्स में ज़्यादा प्ले होती है शहनाई. In the past, the Shehnai was part of the Naubat or traditional ensemble. Ensemble means a group. Okay, so it was part of the traditional group of nine instruments found at royal courts. So it was a part. Shehnai was a part of Naubat of nine instruments found at royal courts. मीन्स जहाँ पे वो जो महल के दरबार होते हैं, जो राजाओं के दरबार होते थे, तो उसमें एक नौबत होती थी कि जिसे कहते थे ट्रेडिशनल ग्रुप था ये म्यूज़िकल इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स का, और इसमें ये अवेलेबल थी, इसमें इसको मिलती थी, फाइंड किया जाता था. Till recently, it was used only in temples and weddings. Okay, so more recently, it was used. Recently means latest, अब तक, अभी तक इसका यूज कहाँ किया जाता था? टेम्पल्स और वेडिंग्स में. द क्रेडिट फॉर ब्रिंगिंग दिस इंस्ट्रूमेंट ऑन टू द क्लासिकल स्टेज goes to Ustad Bismillah Khan. Now, see here that this instrument was used in temples and weddings. लेकिन what has happened? अब ये कहाँ पे आ गया है? क्लासिकल स्टेज पे आ गया है. और क्रेडिट किसको जाता है? किसकी वजह से आ गया? हु इज द रीजन? क्रेडिट मीन्स द पर्सन टू होम समथिंग कैन बी एलोकेटेड, जिससे किसी चीज़ का रीज़न दिया जा सके, जिसकी वजह से जो कारण होता है, जो रीज़न होता है, और वो रीज़न कौन है? उस्ताद बिस्मिल्लाह खान. ओके, उस्ताद बिस्मिल्लाह खान की वजह से ये जो शहनाई थी ये क्लासिकल स्टेज पे आ गई है. ओके. As a 5-year-old, Bismillah Khan played gilli danda near a pond at the ancient estate of Dumrao in Bihar. So when he was a child, he was just 5-year-old. Bismillah Khan played gilli danda. Gilli danda is a game just like cricket. He used to play that near a pond in the ancient estate of Dumrao. ओके, डुमराव की जो पुरानी रियासत थी वहाँ पे. He would regularly go to the nearby Biharji temple to sing the Bhojpuri Chet. So Bhojpuri Cheta means वहाँ का लोकल जो भोजपुरी का सॉन्ग है वो सिंग करने के लिए उस्ताद बिस्मिल्लाह खां व्हेन ही वाज अ चाइल्ड, जब वो बच्चे थे, ही यूज्ड टू गो टू बिहारजी टेम्पल. ओके, at the end of which he would earn a big laddu weighing 1.25 kgs. So सवा किलो, which is an auspicious number. ये एक शुभ नंबर है हिंदूज के लिए. सो जब वो किस लिए जाता था? बिकॉज वहाँ पे जाके उसे लड्डू मिलता था. ओके, सो फॉर अ चाइल्ड अ लड्डू इज़ अ ह्यूज मोटिवेशन. सो टू अर्न दैट ही यूज टू गो टू द बिहारजी टेम्पल एंड सिंग भोजपुरी चैत. भोजपुरी चैत जो वहाँ का लोकल फोक सॉन्ग होता है, फोक सॉन्ग स्टाइल होता है, वैसा कुछ, काइंड ऑफ अ प्रेयर यू कैन से. A prize given by the local Maharaja. So local Maharaja used to give this prize of laddu. This happened 80 years ago. So we can assume that this excerpt, it is around of the of the early 2000s, we can say. So we are talking about 1920, and we have to see Bismillah Khan was just 5 years old. So 1920, 21, somewhere around that, in the 20s, early 20s, I mean. And the little boy has traveled far. Little boy has traveled far means ऐसा नहीं कि वो फिजिकली दूर गया, नहीं. ओके, ही वो फिगरेटिवली दूर गया है. ही हैज़ रीच्ड at a high place in his life. He has achieved a high level in his life. Okay, so he has gone places. That's what I mean. To earn the highest civilian award in India. Civilian means जो किसी आम आदमी को, किसी नॉर्मल इंसान को दिया जाता है. Okay, we have awards which are there for soldiers and people who work in special capacities. जो स्पेशल काम करते हैं उन लोगों के लिए अवार्ड्स होते हैं. एंड देन वी हैव अवार्ड्स फॉर सिविलियंस जो नॉर्मल आम आदमी को दिए जाते हैं. टू अर्न द हाइएस्ट सिविलियन अवार्ड इन इंडिया, द भारत रत्न. सो उस छोटे से बच्चे ने क्या अचीव किया है? हाइएस्ट सिविलियन अवार्ड इन इंडिया, द भारत रत्न. Okay, this is his achievement. So dear class, if you have any doubts, then please ask from me. Okay, that's it for this video lesson. Thank you.